This is probably why. Okay. Got it. Now I got it. It's been a while. Hey, it's been a while. Yeah, there are just a lot of little buttons to make sure that we're all on. Anyway, I was trying to say this is a Pointer Sisters. I almost said Pointer Stream. Theme Sisters. This is a Pointer Sisters theme stream. It was supposed to happen in December, and I didn't have the right audio equipment with me that I usually take traveling, so it is happening now. So we got like 2 really pumped up, exciting, fun songs from the Pointer Sisters. One of them, I'm going to put the chords on the screen and we're going to learn it together. If you're not a patron, you can follow along with the chords on the screen. You can get a little screenshot if you want to take a note for yourself. If you want the whole arrangement with all the tips and the chord shapes and the strumming and a nice little printable digital thing, then you can join on Patreon, or you can get just that one song sheet on Gumroad. And just want to give, of course, the first shout out of the new year to VIP patrons. Thank you for co-producing this live stream with me. And many thanks to all patrons for supporting the Uke Revolution. Happy New Year to everybody. So I'm just going to put up the chords for, I'm so excited, the Pointer Sisters. So we'll go over all the little parts of the song, and I'll give you some tips for strumming, and we'll practice each part of the song and then play the whole thing. This arrangement is not in the original key. The Pointer Sisters are like legendary singers. It's a bit high for me personally, so I thought just for everybody we take it down to a more like mortal human being range. In E minor. The original is G minor, and the chord layout for all of the G minor original chord structure, like this same thing is on the song sheet. Yeah, but we're going to do the E minor one today. It's a bit more comfortable, and it has nice, pretty easy chords. The nice thing about this song is that we're changing at like a really even pace. We're changing chords at like an even pace all the time. So if you look at these little bars, the bars are the forward slashes, and between each forward slash is 4 beats. And we never change chords in the middle of a bar. So it makes it like pretty straightforward. It's a fast song. There's kind of a lot of changes in chords, but it's pretty straightforward. So it's a nice one to like learn with just the set of chords on the screen like this. That's why I picked this one as opposed to Jump for My Love. So I'm opening my little PDF here because there's a lot of notes on it. Yes, so I already mentioned this is not the original key. If you want to capo it, you use capo 3 for G minor. The strum rhythm is a divided beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in. So we can use a strum pattern like the island strum. You can use the island strum. I like to use a chunky island strum, so we're using down, chunk up, instead of down, down, up, down, up. There's a chord variation tip here. If you want to sub minor 7 for any minor chord, for example, A minor 7 instead of A minor, or E minor 7 instead of E minor, etc. That's a nice way to funk it up a little bit. It's going to sound a little funkier, a little spicier. This song sheet has the intro riff, so that is... Oops, I didn't turn her on yet. Hey, everybody, welcome Paulette to the live stream. So we got the little intro riff tabbed here if you want to get into that, and it's there for the G minor key too. Yeah. And I'm trying to remember if that comes up anywhere else in the song. Does it? Not really. I think it's only in the beginning. So for the intro and the verse have the same pattern. We have E minor for 2 bars, if you look it up here. So each one of these bars is 1 round of the strum pattern, down, down, up, or down, chunk up, something like that. E minor for 2 bars, A minor for 2 bars, C for 2 bars, and G for 2 bars. And for the verses, we repeat it. For the intro, we play it twice as well. And for the verses, we play it, 2 times, and that makes a verse. Hi, Tracy. Happy New Year. I love all the Happy New Year's going on. So the intro or the verse, the intro and the verses will sound like this, and we're doing down, down, up, down, chunk up, chunk up. E minor, A minor, C, G. Again, E minor, A minor, C, G, with some words. Tonight, we're gonna make it happen. Tonight, we'll put all other things aside. Give in this time and show me some affection. Going for those pleasures in the night. I want to. And then we're to the pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus is that I want to love you, feel you. And one little cheap strum trick, if you noticed at the end of that verse, I stopped on the last G. I stopped doing the strum pattern and just strummed down. So it's like a dramatic pause. It gives everybody a break from the marching rhythm of the strum, and it just sort of announces something else is about to happen. It's like a little trick to use often in playing. And that being said, I'm planning on making a cheap strum tricks lesson this month with some of these little kind of tips that you put in to break up your strumming. So the end of that, what is it? C, C, G. I want to. What's that lyric? We're going for those pleasures. We're going for those pleasures in the night. Stop. I want to. Ooh, I think I blew out the sound. The uke's a little bit high. Hang on. Okay, she's kind of blowing out she's kind of clipping a little bit. All right. So the pre-chorus, we're doing F sharp minor for 2 bars, 2 rounds of strum pattern, E minor for 1, B minor for 1. And then we do almost the same thing, but we're changing here on the second line, we're changing the B minor to E minor. So we've got F sharp minor for 2, E minor for 2 bars. And then the last line, we're building up a little suspense. The chords are going to change faster. We've got A minor for 1, B minor for 1, and D for 2 before we go into the chorus. I'm so excited. So these lyrics, what are these lyrics? This is the I want to love you, feel you part. So that will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, F sharp minor, E minor, B minor, F sharp minor, E minor, A minor, B minor, D. I almost said D minor because everything else is minor. It's just D. And the same thing, you can do that same cheap trick on the last D, just stop instead of playing the whole strum pattern. But it's up to you. You want to keep playing the strum pattern because it helps you to stay on track? Do it. So, with some lyrics that will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, F sharp minor. Wait, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I want to love you, feel you, wrap myself around you. Wait, I gotta find the singing note. I want to love you, feel you. Ooh, it's not that though. I thought it was. Wait, let me come from the end of the verse. Show me some affection. going for those pleasures in the night. I want to love you, feel you, wrap myself around you. So what is that note? We got to find it. So we have like a landmark. What am I trying to say? Going for those pleasures in the night. I want to love you. I want to love you. So in the F sharp minor, the note on love is the E string. And let me just test something, because I think if you play F sharp minor 7, I think it helps you to find the I want to note easier. Oh, you know where it is? It's in the G. So in the G, the I want to part, the I want to singing note is the G chord, the E string. And we're coming from the verse from the G. I want to love. So that E string, when you're going from the G chord to the F sharp minor chord, we're moving it down from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. And those are the melody notes. I want to love you. You see what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Thanks. Okay. So the pre-chorus, I'm going to come from the last line of the verse on the C. C. Going for those pleasures in the night. I want to love you, feel you, wrap myself around you. I want to squeeze you, please you, just can't get enough. And if you move real slow, let it go. I'm so excited. So now we're to the chorus. This is what I think is the only really tricky part of playing this song. So there's E minor for 2 bars, C for 2. But then if you look down on the 2nd line, we're still on the C. And this, I find this tricky because we have the C for an uneven number of bars. And because of just the way we're moving in other parts of the song, it's like your instinct is that you think you're going to move from the C after those 2 bars because it would be symmetrical. But we're staying on the C, and this makes it a little bit tricky. Like, this catches me by surprise almost every time. So E minor for 2, C for 2, and then you stay on the C for 1 more bar. Then D, and then E minor for 2. So that will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, E minor. C. I'm so excited. So for me, I like to kind of make like a rhythmic break between the 2nd C and the 3rd one, the one that comes down here on line 2. Let me play it, and so that I can think about what I'm doing, because I don't actually know how to describe what I'm doing. I have to see what I'm doing first. Hi, Natalie. Happy New Year. 1, 2, 3, E minor. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I think it's that I'm like the very end of this 2nd line C, like clipping it off a little bit, like muting it right at the end of the strum. So there's a break. There's a break in between those 2 lines. So even though we're staying on the same chord, it's like you're sort of compartmentalizing those 2 lines. So excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. And then again, doing that thing with the E minor stop if you want to before you play like the chorus again. But you kind of see what I mean? At the end of the C, I think I'm doing like a chunk or a mute the very end of the strum pattern to kind of cut it off to make this like crisp disconnection between the first and second line, even though it's the same chord. Because it's like you're making it really intentional, like, yes, I'm staying on the same chord, but this is sort of like it's a different line of the song. So the whole chorus, this chorus pattern we play 2 times. 1 to make a whole chorus. So I'll play the whole chorus right now, and then we're going to play the whole thing top to bottom. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. And I know, shouldn't even think about tomorrow. And then we're into the next verse. So let me see what's weird in here in this arrangement, in this song. In the structure of the song, it's a little bit weird because we've got verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus. Then after verse 2, we don't do the pre-chorus that time. We just go straight into the chorus. And then there's a bit of a solo verse, so we're just playing the verse again. Dun, 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 dun. And I think that's when that intro motif riff thing comes back in. Dun, 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 dun. After the solo verse, there's the pre-chorus again in the chorus. So we're skipping it. Like the second time around, we're skipping the pre-chorus, but it comes back after the solo verse, which is the third verse. Does that make any sense? And I want to get water, but I left my water over there. Need to make like Matilda and get my water to float in my direction. I'm going to grab it really quick. I'll have a little water break. Hey, I got it, and I didn't pull any of my equipment off of the table. Okay. From the top. And I'll try to call out like the parts of the song in case you are not following along on a song sheet. If you're just rolling in, welcome, welcome. We're playing I'm So Excited, the Pointer Sisters. The chords are here on the screen. I'm about to play it from top to bottom. I'll call out the parts of the song if I can remember, because it's not just verse, pre-chorus, chorus all the time. Please don't forget to hit like. If you're interested in getting the play-along materials, you can check the caption of the video below. That's it. From the top. Okay. Oh, gotta turn back on. Okay. So we're playing, for the intro, we're playing this verse section 2 times. Like 3. 2 times. We're playing the verse part 2 times. And then we'll play the actual verse of the lyrics, and that will be 2 times. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. E minor. Wait a minute. You can't hear this enough. Hold on a second. I gotta check my levels. Okay. And let me check one more thing. Oh no, you can see that. Okay. I'm making sure you can see that whole window with the chords on the like live playback. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. On the intro, E minor, A minor, C, G, E minor, side. Give in this time and show me some affection. Going for those pleasures in the night. Pre-chorus. I want to love you, feel you, wrap myself around you. I want to squeeze you, please you. I just can't get enough. And if you move real slow, let it go. I'm so excited. Chorus. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I want you, I want you. Ooh, verse. Shouldn't even think about tomorrow. Sweet memories will last a long, long time. And we'll have a good time, baby, don't you worry. And if we're still playing around, boy, that's just fine. Chorus, get excited. We just can't hide it. And I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. But I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. No, no, no. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I want you. Solo verse. Pre-chorus. Love you, I feel you, I wrap myself around you. I want to squeeze you, please you. I just can't get enough. And if you move real slow, let it go. Chorus is so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. And I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I want you, I want you. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. About to lose control, and I think I like it. And I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I want you. I want you. Hey, cha-cha-cha. I didn't really talk about the ending. Something's making this sound clip, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. It's really strange. So if it seemed like I was kind of distracted while I was playing, that's why I'm like watching the audio so closely, and sometimes it's clipping. But I want to talk about the ending for a second. Demi said that they just bought Elton John tickets. Elton John tickets. Yay, super fun. Elton John is a great show. I saw him play in Shanghai and China when I lived there, and they're really weird. They're really weird in China about large events with a lot of people, especially when there's foreigners there. If you're a headlining artist in China, you have to pay this like huge deposit to play it all. And if you say anything they don't like with any slight political skew at all, they'll just keep your deposit. I mean, I think it's, for someone like Elton John, it's probably like pocket change. But they can't really say anything. They just have to play music and just say like, thank you, here's another song. Thank you, here's another song. At the risk of getting like deported and not welcome back. But it was still such a good show. And we were dancing. It was like an auditorium with like auditorium seating. And we stood up to dance. I want to say it was I'm Still Standing, but I'm not sure. We stood up to dance, and the ushers were telling us to sit down. at a concert, like at a rock concert, pretty much. No, sit down. And we didn't, which I guess is also kind of dangerous. Everything is dangerous in the PRC, the People's Republic of China. But we did not sit down. We sat down at the end of the song. But the usher was kind of upset that we were having a good time and expressing ourselves. I don't know. I'm going to come back and play that one again later before the stream's over. And for now, we're going to look at, what is it called? Jump for My Love. So this was actually, I wanted this to be like a Christmas song because this song is on the Love Actually soundtrack, which I think is sort of a Christmas adjacent song because it's on the soundtrack for Love Actually, which is like unofficially a Christmas movie. It's pretty much a Christmas movie, right? And this is the scene where Hugh Grant, as the Prime Minister of England or the UK, Great Britain, correct me, which one is he the Prime Minister for? He's dancing around and gets caught by the housekeeper. So it's kind of like, for me, this is sort of a Christmas song. Kind of like how we do Pennies from Heaven from Elf. It's not really a Christmas song, but it kind of is. So this one has a tiny bit more going on than I'm So Excited. Oh, I got to take the I'm So Excited chords off the screen. If you want to get a screenshot, you can rewind the playback. You can get a screenshot if you didn't get a screenshot of them and you want one. It's there. Okay. So the thing about Jump for My Love, the recording of this that's on, like the official recording of it, it's not tuned to 440. So here's a little bit of like nerdy music theory stuff. The scale of notes that we use is based on is it A or C 440? Oh gosh. I was about to have a little music theory lecture and then A 440? Is it A 440 or C 440? It's A 440, right? I think that's right. So all of the music that we play, most of the like modern music that we play is tuned to 440. So the pitch A is based on like the frequency 440 hertz, and that's how you tune the rest of the scale, and that's how we tune instruments. If you have a tuner, if you have a little electric tuner, mine's in the bedroom on another ukulele. When you turn it on, it will say 440, and you can actually change it so you can tune to another frequency if you want to. There's some neurology science about tuning to 432. It's supposed to be more like, what's the word? Live stream brain. I can't think of good vocabulary. It's supposed to be more like pleasant for your brain, like it registers differently in your brain than music tuned to 440. So some people have a theory that they like to use 432 tuning instead because it's like it resonates more peacefully in your brain or something like this. But all of the music we hear on the radio is 440, unless it's an old tape. A lot of older songs, if the tape starts to stretch or like wear out or something like that, the tuning will sound different. So this song actually, Jump for My Love, the Pointer Sisters one that I found, sounds out of tune. So if you play along with them and you use these chords, it's going to sound out of tune. It's tuned somewhere right in between G and A flat. Is that right? It's like not quite these chords, but if you bump it up, to the next chord, next key, it's not quite those chords either. So it's either that they tuned it to something not 440, which isn't really on brand for the Pointer Sisters. It's kind of a hippie idea. There are some artists who actually tune to 432 when they recorded music. So if we try to play along with it, it sounds a little bit out of tune. So I don't know if it's a worn out tape thing or what, but if you try to play along using these chords and you play along with the original track of the Pointer Sisters, it's going to sound not quite right. It's just kind of a warning for you that that's going to happen. But so if you also look up tabs for this, it will either be an A or it'll be in like A flat, and those chords are harder, so I picked A. I mean the chords in here that are A. What am I trying to say? No, G. It'll either, like, arrangements of it are either in G or they're in A flat, because nobody can really decide which key it's in. So I picked G because they're easier. Just so you can kind of like expect that, because if you try to play along with them, you're going to be like, this does not sound right. And that's why. The tuning is off. Okay, so music theory lecture is over. This arrangement's in G. It's sort of the original key. The only couple of weird chords, there's an F add 9. So that's a one finger chord here on the first fret, the E string. And the G suspended 4. So G suspended 4, if you make a regular G shape and you put your pinky down on the A string of the 3rd fret, this is G suspended 4. You can also make it with 3 fingers. So you've got your pointer finger on the 2nd fret, the C string, and then the 3rd fret, the bottom 2 strings. I'm seeing where it's coming from. It's like kind of a tricky shape. So that's just 2 like tips on ways to make it. If you, for muscle memory purposes, if you just want to use like a regular G and then you use your pinky for that bottom string, that works. Or you can use like your first 3 fingers to make it. There's a little note here. I beefed up the verses with some extra passing chords following the synth in the original recording, but they can be played with only G as well. So if you just want to play G for the whole verse, you can, but it's kind of boring. So I added these other chords, F add 9 and C. And the same for the chorus. This section can be played with only A, as in the outro section. So for the chorus, we've got A, and there's some D's in it too, just to make it more interesting, but you can actually play it with just A. And that's what they do at the end of the song. We're just using A. There's some motif riff here as well, and this is the... Show me. Comes in the beginning of the song. I don't think it really comes anywhere else. I think it's just in the beginning. Beep, 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 beep. So if you want to mess around with that, you can. And just for economy of space, I've got this part with the 12, like the 12th fret. And then there's a little times 4. So I didn't, so like just be typing the same thing over and over again. And they move down to the 10th fret on the same string. And you're doing that 4 times. If you want to do that little, motif. This drum rhythm is again a divided beat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going a little bit slower than in I'm So Excited. It's the same suggested strum pattern, the island strum. You might want to make it chunky. I like to make it chunky because it helps me to keep like the rhythm on the tracks for something that's in a slower tempo like this. And then in this song, we do have bars where you're changing chords in the middle of the bar, so you're changing it in the middle of the strum pattern. So you can just do down strums for those chords. For example, if you look in the verse, the bar that has F add 9 and C, you can either just strum down, or you can split up the strum pattern. Down, down, up, down, up. So the F gets down, down, and the C gets up, down, up. You can also play a little bit like, if you do just down strums there, you're probably going to do an incidental up strum, and that's totally fine. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Down, down, up, down, down, up. So for the verse, we're playing G for one bar, and then we have F add 9 and C. And we play that 7 times. Somewhat, it's repetitive, so it's straightforward, but it's a little bit tricky with that change in the middle of a bar. So that will sound like this. G, F, C, 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 G. Down, chunk up, G. Down, chunk up, chunk up. I knew there would be some other little incidental strum that I would do for those, that F and C bar. So the one that I'm doing is down, chunk up, chunk up. So it's another option for you for those bars. So a verse with the words will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, G. Your eyes tell me how you want me. I can feel it in your heartbeat. I know you like what you see. Hold me, I'll give you all that you need. Wrap your love around me. You're so excited, I can feel getting hotter. Oh, baby. And then we're to the pre-chorus. I'll take you down. For the pre-chorus, yay, we're not changing chords in the middle of any bars. So it's pretty straightforward. F for one round of the strum pattern. G suspended 4. C for one bar. F for one bar. D minor 7 for one bar, G for one bar. And then we have this surprise E happening. E for 2 bars. So this E, we're actually doing like a key change when we play the chorus and the bridge. They're in A. So this E is leading us to the key of A. So it's kind of a random chord, usually in the key of G, and E will, like by default, to be an E minor. But in this case, it's E. It's a major 6 in the key of G because it's going to lead us to the key of A. In the key of A, an E major chord is the 5th of that scale. Nerdy music theory stuff. So by changing it in the key of G, by changing it to a major chord, then it leads our ears to the A. So we're actually like having a key change in the chorus. So the pre-chorus with some lyrics will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, F. I didn't sing any lyrics. Wait a minute. We need to play through it once with no chords. And then I will... With no chords. We're just going to air. We're just going to play air ukulele. No, we're playing it one time with the chords. And then I will add the lyrics. That's what I meant to say. Pre-chorus with the chords. And then I'll add some lyrics. 1, 2, 3, 4, F. G, weird G, C, F. D minor 7, G, E. Then jump for my love. Okay, with the lyrics, it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take you down, I'll take you down. No one's ever gone before. If you want more, if you want more. Yeah, Yeah, remember how I changed I'm so excited so it would be easier to sing? I didn't do that for you on this one. Something is clipping my sound. It's driving me nuts. I gotta sing it. I think I might actually be in the mic. Okay. Okay, so in the chorus, we're now in the key of A. So we've got A for one bar, then D for 2 beats, and A for 2 beats. So we're gonna do that fast change kind of strum again. And we do the same thing, A, D, A. We do that whole thing, that line, that pattern 4 times for a chorus. So that will sound like this. 1, 2, 3 on the A. A, D, A. A, D, A. And we do that again. We just keep doing that. Jump in. Jump. So with the lyrics, that will sound like this. 1, 2, 3. That jump for my love. Jump in and feel my touch. Jump in and won't taste my kisses in the night. And jump for my love. Jump, know my heart can make you happy. Jump in, you know these arms can fill you up. Jump if you won't taste my kisses in the night. And jump for my love. And we got a little interlude on G to take us back to the key of G for the verse, because the verses are in G. Let's see. There's this kind of odd, spooky bridge that happens. So the bridge is A for 2 bars, C for 2 bars, F for 2 bars, and G for 2 bars. And we do almost that same thing again, but instead of G, we're going to do E7. A for 2 bars, C for 2 bars, F for 2 bars, and E7 for 2 bars. And then the bridge ends with 2 more bars of A. So just the chords will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, C. Nope, I changed too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, C, F, G, A, C, F, E7, A, jump. And then we're back to the chorus after that bridge. Right? Yes, it's like the outro. So in the outro, this weird thing happens. I gotta look at who produced this song, because I'm like, why did you guys do this? I mean, it sounds cool, but did you really have to make another key change? There's kind of a key change in the outro chorus to F. So for the outro chorus, if you look at the last page, we're on A. We're just hanging on A for a long time, for a little while, and then it just switches to F. Who knows why? And then it fades out. So we're actually starting the song in G. The chorus modulates to A. And then the end of the song, they modulate to F, and they end the song that way. I guess they're just being creative. Who knows? So, for the end of the song, here I'll play this little outro. Oh, no. Wait. We're not going to play the outro yet. I want to show you the bridge with the lyrics. 1, 2, the bridge with the lyrics. 1, 2, 3 on the A. When you are next to me, ooh, I come alive. G. Your love burns inside. C. Ooh, it feels so right. E7. Come to me if you want me tonight. Jump in, taste my kisses in the night. Then jump for my love. F. Jump high, can make you happy. Jump down his arms, can fill you up. Jump if you want, taste my kisses in the night. Then jump for my love. Jump for my love. Jump in. Cha-cha-cha. And however you like. You can draw that F part out really long. I think they do actually draw it out quite long in the original thingy. So you can too. And we're just ending on F. I mean, there's so many ways you could end this. If you want taste my kisses in the night, then jump for my love. Cha-cha-cha. Jump in. Jump, I just can't fill you up. I know my high can make you happy. Jump in. And just stop. You just choose which words you're going to stop on and just confidently stop the song on the F. And you can, of course, do a little cha-cha-cha if you want to. Okay, I'm going to go from the top. It's really kind of an odd song, honestly. It's kind of a super odd song. Okay, the intro for this song is the chorus chords, pretty much. If you look at the intro at the top, we've got A for 2 bars, and then A and D for 1 bar, and then A, and then we modulate down to G so we can get ready for the verse, because the verse is in G. Beep, 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 beep. Just to clarify the intro motif riff thing, the part of it that's on the 12th fret, that matches the A chords, like the first line of the intro, and the part with the that you're playing on the 10th fret, 4 times, that matches the 4 bars of G. If you want to kind of like align the finger style little motif riff with the chords for the intro. Okay, here we go. This one's a little bit crazier than the... I'm so excited, weirdly enough. Okay, on the intro. I'm gonna try not to go too fast because it's pretty moderate tempo song. On the A. G. Here's the verse. Your eyes tell me how you want me. I can feel it in your heartbeat. Know you like what you see. Hold me. I'll give you all you need. Wrap your love around me. It's so exciting, I can feel getting hotter. Oh, baby, I'll take you down. I'll take you. Nobody does you like you do. They make a move before you try, almost follow. Oh, baby, I am the one. You are the one. And heaven will lay out my door. So if you want more, if you want more, jump for my love. Jump in, feel my touch. Jump if you want, taste my kisses in the night. And jump for my love. Jump, I know my heart can make you happy. Jump, I know these arms can fill you up. Jump if you want, taste my kisses in the night. And jump for my love. Hey, when you are next to me, ooh, I come alive. Your love burns inside. Ooh, it feels so right. E7, come to me if you want me tonight. Jump, jump in if you want, taste my kisses in the night. And jump for my love. F, heart can make you happy. Jump in, I know these arms can fill you up. Jump if you want, taste my kisses in the night. And jump for my love. Jump in. Hey. Yay, super fun Pointer Sisters songs. I'm gonna play through I'm So Excited one more time. And then that's gonna be it for today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to live stream again. So thanks for joining me today, you guys. I don't know what that little hiccup was. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to play I'm So Excited one more time, and I'll put the chords back up too, in case anybody be jumping in here. Okay. Oh, awesome. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to say, and I don't think so. That's it. Okay. I'm so excited. Una vez más, because I think the sound was clipping, and I want to have a good, like, unclipped cover of it for all of YouTube history. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3 on the intro. That sounded super out of tune. C. Oh, I might do some minor 7s this time. Intro again. There's a minor 7. Here's another one. Verse 1. Tonight we're gonna make it happen. Still clipping. Tonight we'll put all other things aside. Give in this time and show me some affection. We're going for those pleasures in the night. Pre-chorus. I want to love you, feel you, wrap myself around you. I want to please you, squeeze you, I just can't get enough. And if you move real slow, let it go. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Well, I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. And I know, I want you. Verse, shouldn't even think about tomorrow. The sweet memories will last a long, long time. We'll have a good time, baby, don't you worry. And if we're still playing around, boy, that's just fine. matching the verse chords. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. I want to, cha cha cha. Ha! Yay! Super fun. All right, guys. That's it for today. I'm going to see y'all on Saturday with a live lesson for The Way You Look Tonight. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Happy strumming. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.